about yourself right now, can you do that? Can you write 20 things about yourself, like right now, instantaneously, when somebody asks you the drop of a dime? Can you do that? If not, then you need to check yourself. You need to know yourself a little bit more. Do a little checklist about yourself. You should be able to tell, and I'm going to do this too, because, you know, I'm getting to know myself still too. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody, right? That's not why I make these videos. My videos is to come together, you know, come together. But it's really important to know yourself. I'm still getting to know myself. I probably could say 10 things about myself, and that's not enough. You know, I don't think that's enough. Like, do you, not just what's your favorite color, but, you know, what makes you upset? Because I feel like even with dating, like if I could go back 10 years and talk to myself about dating or about my career I want. I think a lot of people think they know what they want. Oh, I want a man that does this and has that. But that has nothing to do with you, right? You should know yourself. I think a list about who a man or woman should be is not knowing yourself and finding that person. Like, I don't think that's going to help you find that person. I think that knowing a person for you, right? Like if you go on a date and you sit with a guy for 10 minutes, you should have a good idea of whether this, you know, this guy is being real or this girl's being real, excuse me. Like, is this person for you? You should know, like, in the first hour of spending with this person. Like, does this person do things to conflict with who you are? You don't smoke. Why would you think that being with a person that smokes is right for you? Do you think that you could? I think that sometimes people think, oh, I could make them stop smoking, or I can inspire them to stop smoking. Why would you do that? That's time, right? Why won't you just find somebody who doesn't smoke? Like, why would you be with somebody? Why would you settle, right? You know that you don't like smoking. So this person smokes, and you continue to date them and try to overlook a smoky mouth and a smoky car, a smoky jacket. Why would you do that? There's so many people who don't smoke. You know, not to say anything bad about people who smoke. I'm using smoking as an example. I smoked before. Okay, I'm not perfect. I'm no angel. But I'm saying that I'm just using it as an example. Right? Like, if you know that you can't sell stuff, then why the hell are you working at a job where you gotta sell stuff? Just an example. Like, if that's something that you're doing, right? You gotta know yourself. You gotta know, so that even if you're in a situation and you're like, but I need a job, I don't got a choice. You do have a choice. Why would you want to be stuck in a job that you're gonna end up leaving anyway? Unless you already have plans to get about that job. That's a different situation, right? Prepare, plan for that. But one thing I've learned is that knowing myself puts me in better situations so that I'm not jumping out the pot every time it gets too hot. You know what I mean? I can sit in the pot and chill for a little bit because I know that I already know I can't do this job, or I can do this job, or I can date this person, or I can't date this person. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's really important. Knowing yourself. I mean, unless you're okay with doing things that don't involve your happiness, then don't get to know yourself. But if you're looking to do things or be around people and live your life surrounded with people or things that are like you, know yourself. And it's not conceited. You know, even looking in the mirror is healthy. Doesn't mean you're conceited. It means that you know, looking at your facial features, looking at things about yourself that you don't like. Because if you look at them, you're either going to accept them, which is good too, or you're either going to change them, which is good too. Those are both good things. If there's something about my body that I don't like, and I look at it every day, I'm going to make a decision, right? I got to make a decision in my mind. I'm either going to deal with my body the way it is, or I'm going to change my body to the way I like it. I really think it's important to know yourself, know who you want to be around. It's important to love yourself. Know yourself and love yourself. Know yourself, love yourself. They go hand in hand. Teach your kids how to love themselves. And you do that by loving yourself and then demonstrating to them. They learn, whether you tell them or whether you show them. Either way, they're learning. Your family is important. You know, like you're raising these kids to be grown-up versions of yourself. You want them to be better than you. And if nobody taught you how to love yourself, go out there and learn how to love yourself. And don't let people be an excuse why you don't do it. No more excuses. Learn how to do it. Find out how to love yourself. Learn how to love yourself. And then bring your family on board with you. Whether it be your spouse, your cousin, your sister. You know, if you're going... Sometimes it's good to go through it with somebody else. You don't need to go through it alone. You know, you don't need to do it alone. Sometimes things are easier when you have somebody there doing it with you. So if you don't want to learn how to love yourself by yourself, find somebody who's going through the same thing and say, hey, let's learn how to love ourselves together. Whether it be a friend, whoever. But your kids are really important. Teaching your kids how to love themselves and know themselves is important, because you're responsible for them. No matter what you think, you are responsible for making sure that they grow up the right way. I don't recall conversations with my mother teaching me how to love myself. Not at all, not one bit. I had to learn on my own. I learned at a very late point in my life, but I regret not learning it sooner. But I didn't know that I needed to know it. I'm telling you, you need to know how to love yourself, and you need to know how to know yourself. And you know yourself by loving yourself. You love yourself by knowing yourself. They work hand in hand. All right? Until next time, I love you and peace.